been raining out quite heavily there the last 24 hours, and we're able to get this door open. First time this door's been open for 2023, but unfortunately we still can't open this door. There's still just a little bit too much junk in the way. So you can still see the ice is all over the bottom weather stripping of it. So I went out yesterday and bought a whole bunch of parts for my trailer. So what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna move the Yaris. I'm gonna try to drive this Tacoma for the first time ever of me actually owning it. I've never actually, sorry, that's my phone. I've never actually driven it yet, so it'd be kind of cool to drive it. And I know exactly what's gonna happen. It's gonna come out here and get instantly stuck. Oh well. Let's get the Yaris moved, and then we'll come back and pick up some of these tires and put them in my Tacoma, take to the dump, and yeah, let's go for that. So I've never actually driven this truck. I've owned it here for a while, but I've never actually driven it. When I bought it, it didn't have an engine in it. And then last year, we never got it running. I'm sat in it while it was being pulled, but I've never had it running. Well, I've had it running, I've just never driven it. Fine details. Oh, don't do that, don't do that! Oh, she almost fell off the skid. Oh. The motor just about fell off the skid. Let's see if she'll start up without a boost today. It'd be kind of nice. Oh, it spit the CD out. No, she needs a boost. So let's get her boosted and we'll get her outside. Okay, so she's running. I've never driven it before. I think it's going to instantly get stuck. Well, that went pretty good. It drove. It even had some jam. Sounds half decent. I still have a little bit of an exhaust leak up at the front. I don't really care anymore. It's just... whew. Yeah, anyway. On to something else. We have the shop empty. The motor almost fell off the table, and I want to get my trailer in here. So we're going to put away the Charger, and we're going to back the Dodge up to somewhere around here, unhook the trailer, and then pick it up with the Walden, because the Dodge actually can't make this turn. Even with the Walden, this is extremely difficult of a turn to get the trailer in here. So this right here is about as close as I can get this thing into my garage. I can maybe come back another foot, but honestly it's not really worth it. And I just can't get the Dodge straight. I could do this with the Suzuki, but guys, that Suzuki's had a pretty rough life. Like, I don't need to be asking any more from it than I need to. But so we got it close as we can, and then we're going to disconnect it. But before we disconnect it, let's go ether the Walden. So it's probably been a week since we started it. So, oh, yep. So to get her going, you got to talk to her right. You ready? You big old fat bitch! Let's get going! Take some of this Bill Cosby in a can. Start. Come on! Cosby, Cosby, Cosby! Woo! That's it! Holy shit, are you loud! Oh, we're gonna give her about maybe 10 minutes to warm up just a bit. Woo! safety. Yeah, this is not the most stable thing, but it's going to do what I want it to do. We want big to small. That should be fine. Like, does this one have air? That one even has air. Like, this is mint. So here's what we want to do. We want to go through all the lights I bought. Let's go through what we bought. Yesterday's job is still on the desk here. So that's just part of this. That's another video. We bought a whole bunch of these side marking ones. So anything red has to go past the rear axle. Anything yellow has to go in front of the rear axle. I bought these brake lights. They were $25 a piece. I really like them. They're LED. They're sealed units. But then I also bought these. These ones here have the beauty ring around it. They might be a little bit easier to tech screw. They're LED. But these ones are actually cheaper than these ones because these ones have 14 LEDs and these ones only have 9 LEDs. I don't give a shit. That's for my battery charging project. I always buy them when I see them. These here are all for this Camry. So that's another video. And then here is hopefully the bushings I need for this. So we're going to replace the bushings in the trailer. We're going to get all the new tires mounted. I'd like to attach something up here to hook my winch to, so when I'm doing a double pull I can hook my winch up to it. Maybe clean her up, give her a half decent paint, check for all the lights working. Wheel bearings, brakes. I think that brake is pretty much toast. So we're going to pick the best tire, which I think is this one, is going to become our spare, and then all the other ones are going to be going, and we're going to get our new tires on. So first things first, let's go put the Walden away. You know, this thing is handy as heck. It really is. This can fit all the way into my garage, but the problem is I want to be able to pull the tires, and if you put it all the way in the garage, the tires line up perfectly with the doors, so, sorry, with the hoist, so it's kind of crappy to do that. We're going to go put the Walden away, and then we're going to start by taking the tires off. Okay, so we got it up. I'm going to pull all these off. And I'm going to make the axles as light as possible. See, like this bolt's missing, so I want to put a bolt there. This one's gone, like the bushing's gone, so I want to replace that. This bolt here's still here, but I want to replace it. This one here is worn out, so I want to replace that. I want to get this grease nipple working. It was working. I want to get this grease underneath all of this stuff here. There actually is a grease nipple. So I want to get all this stuff going again. So first things first, make the axles as light as possible because we're going to have to cut a bolt and hang it down to replace what we want to replace and then put it all back together. So yeah, let's take this thing apart. We got a tray. So we're going to take all the parts that we take off and put them on this tray, and then we'll clean it and have everything clean and ready to go. See a little flathead screwdriver, and let's get going. So we got out all the new brakes. I bought them almost a year ago. We got them all set out. There's rights and lefts, so we have them set out to the right sides. They just come off super easy. 5 bolts, pull the old ones off, cut the wires. Doesn't really matter which side's positive, which one side's negative, and you hook it all back up. We got all 4 new tires out. These are retreads. But this is my first time running these tires. I got them there last year at a deal. But there's something that's pretty cool about these that they're very, very, very heavy tires. They are for the trailers only, but they're like load range F. Like that must stand for a fuck ton of weight. But we're going to be putting these on the trailer. Picking the 4 worst tires, getting rid of them, keeping one as a spare. All the bushings they gave me were wrong, so I'm going to call them here soon and Trying to get the right parts ordered and head in there early for today for work. And then it's pretty much all we're going to do today. I might clean these guys up. And then that's about it. I have all the lug nuts and bolts soaking in here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour out all this and fill it with some ATF. So that way they get a nice coating of oil on them before I put them back on. Just called the trailer place. Buddy's on lunch. So got it all closed up. We got the garage doors closed. So now nobody can break in. All we need is the door that comes up from the bottom now. And yeah, this is about as far as we're going to get on this today. I pretty much got to go to work, but we got a damn good start on this today. So if we had the right bushings, I could maybe have this side back together today, but we don't have the right bushings. So we'll see you guys here tomorrow, and it'll be the same video. Take care.